Well, second game here that we've played this year against Ole Miss. Obviously, this one will be on the road. Obviously, very challenging game the first time we played them. So, looking forward to the opportunity to try to go to Ole Miss and get a win. And then we come back and play, a rival game at Auburn here at home. Tough loss at their place earlier in the year. So, big week for us. Looking forward to getting prepared for these two games.
Could you talk a little bit about the play of Levi Randolph and how he stepped up and had a career game on Saturday against Missouri?
Well, it's a big win for us, against Missouri, and Levi was a big part of that. Obviously, really, really happy for him that he was able to come out and have that type of performance, and happy for our team to be able to get the win. And I know, at the end of the day, the most important thing for Levi is the team win, and being a big part of that certainly I think is a very, very positive thing for him as we move forward in the season.
Okay, next is Cecil Hurt of the Tuscaloosa News.
Coach Grant, you had to play last week, obviously, without Nick Jacobs. Is there any update on his status, and how do you feel like, particularly Jimmy Taylor, kind of stepped up with the extra minutes?
Yeah, there's no update right now with Nick's status. I thought Jimmy, in the two games this past week, played 35 minutes at A&M, and I think 25 or 26 minutes the other night against Missouri. I think he's really, a guy that's developing as a freshman with the experience that he's getting going against some of the elite guys in our league in terms of front court guys, and he's done a really good job for us in the defensive end, learning to rebound the ball in traffic against the size and physicality in the SEC, still developing and still continues to need to develop from an offensive standpoint. But I think the more experience he gets, the more comfortable he gets in terms of what he's able to do and understanding where he needs to grow as an 18-year-old freshman in this league. I think he's got a very bright future.
Next is Jerry Tipton of the Lexington Herald-Leader.
Anthony, if I read right, you called the win at Missouri over Missouri a character victory. I wondered, if you'd elaborate.
Well, it's been a rough year for us, Jerry, just in terms of some of the tough losses that we've had, some of the non-conference, and obviously in conference, we've our guys have had to battle, and some games we've performed well and come up short, one or two possessions. Other games we haven't performed well, and it's not been as close. And a lot of times when you see teams going through some of the struggles we go through, you begin to worry in terms of how they feel in terms of the work that they're putting in and the results they're getting. But I called it a character win because I think our guys have approached practice the right way, just in terms of preparing every game, approached their preparation in terms of trying to put themselves in position to win. It was a tough loss on the road at Texas A&M on Thursday night. We got weather caused us to spend the night in Texas. Came back about 3 o'clock, and on the way from the airport to campus, the bus broke down, and the guys had to wait to get another bus, to bring them to campus. And then we had an evening practice in preparation for Missouri the next day, and they did a great job of being able to lock in to scouting report and coming off a loss like that, and to respond the way they did in less than 24 hours. I thought it showed great character by our guys.
Is that the kind of game that can kind of start a wave of momentum, or each game is an adventure unto itself?
Yeah, each game has a life of its own, Jerry. I think I've been doing this long enough where you understand that as a coach, every game presents different challenges. But that one game certainly I thought was a great character win. Now we've got to be able to learn the lessons from that, good and bad, and move forward and understand we're going to get a completely different look when we go on the road here for Ole Miss.